Howdy ho, my crafty friends. This is Lori at the Ladybug Journals. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my craft room today. Today, I thought we'd look for my blue because I can't find it anywhere. I know it's around here somewhere. Oh my gracious sakes! Oh, here it is. Sorry about that, you guys. Oh my goodness sakes. Oh, heaven sakes alive. I had it in my hand and I set it down to turn on the camera and then it just disappeared. Oh my goodness. Do you guys have days like that? Oh my goodness. Oh heavens. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that tells me this is going to be a day, doesn't it? It tells me it is definitely going to be a day. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. So today we are going to work in our Garden Friends journal. Oh my gosh. And I thought what we would do is, I was flipping through the pages. I had an idea. I was watching, as I do every morning as I'm drinking coffee. Excuse me. I think my allergies are starting to sneak in on me. So let me take a sip of water here. Because my throat's starting to get a little froggy as I'm talking. As I do every morning, I watch videos and stuff like that on the tube, and to kind of get some ideas and things like that. And the one that came out today said, I was just not feeling creative. Well, I did that last week, and the reason I wasn't feeling creative last week was I had 500 things going on. We got to go out of town last weekend and see some family. And so I'm feeling creative today. All of that chaos is out of my head, and all of that anxiety of going to see family that's been sick and I haven't got to see them is gone. So I'm feeling excited and I'm feeling creative, and you're hearing my little guy bark because he's excited too. Because Mama's sitting in her craft room giggling at, it's silliness. So, what I thought we would do is, I was flipping through the pages, and this page kind of caught my eye here. It's just naturally three layered pages here. And then when you flip it over, it's another layered page. Well, I wanted to do something with an envelope because I had an idea for an envelope. Everybody always says, well, you can always tuck something under here. Well, I had an idea of how to make something under an envelope tuck a little more secure, and I wanted to share that with you. And yeah, here it is. And it involves an envelope and one of these, a very simple paper clip. And it's not what you think it is. Trust me, it is not what you think it is. Then maybe somebody's done it, and I don't know. I couldn't find it, on Facebook or even Instagram or YouTube or any of those other bazillion places. So I thought, well, let's try it and see. So if you've seen it someplace else, stick that video down in the comments, and I will go watch it because I want to see how they've done it after I've done it today, just to see, what's happening with them. So we're going to start with this page because I think this page will be easier. And what we're going to do is we're going to decorate this old book page right here. Because I think all three of these or all four actually of these natural colors together, I don't really like, being so neutral. I want to add a little bit of color in there. So I had taken a piece of, I think this is watercolor paper, and it might be a little too thick, and it's a little bit too small. So that's not going to work. So let's put that out of the way. So we're back to cardstock. Oh, no, that's pretty. So maybe that piece will work. Let's see. Oh, that looks pretty in there, doesn't it? Now that's 8 by 8. So that's, so, you know, we're going to have, you know, the trim up here, which is okay because that color is in it. So I don't mind that. But let's see if we cut it to fit this little piece. That might look better. Let's see. Yeah, I think that might look better. And I've got the trimmer sitting right here. And let's see how it looks over here. I don't particularly like it against that page, though. Can you see it against this page? I don't particularly like it against that page. This really, this other color in this flower, it really isn't pink. Yeah, it's really not pink. It's not any of these colors. So, all right. So let's try and stick with these other colors. Okay. Yeah, see, it goes more with these colors and the other colors that we were working with. So, although I may go back to it because I really did like it. So, let's see. And I don't have to cover the whole page because it's going to get glued down because it's going to be a tuck. So, let's see. So, if we put that color on the bottom, like that. And then maybe, yeah, it doesn't have to be big and bold and, you know, crazy. Now, you know, this piece is going to have to be trimmed, of course, because it's got all sorts of pieces cut out. Now, that might work. Yeah, so let's give it a haircut here and let's see what we can come up with. So we're going to have to scoot Bertha out of the way. Let me stick that in there so we don't lose the page. Let's see what's going to be the best way to do it here. I hope you guys had a great weekend. And I hope you guys had time to get in there with your papers and play a little bit. All right, let's see what all we need to trim off of it. I know you can't see what I'm doing. I'm going to move it back over here in just a second. I'm trying to see where we need to and how much we need to trim off. Okay, yeah, that'll work. That'll work. We don't have to go all the way down into those pockets, you know, because they're going to be covered. We just need to get them. Now that cut was not straight. Oh my gosh, you guys, that cut was so not straight. Oh my heavens. All right. First, I got to straighten this up because this is going to be so crooked. Oh my heavens sakes. Okay. Let's straighten this up first here. I knew losing the glue was going to set us up for chaos. I just knew it. All right, let's try it this way. Let's make it straight. Oh, heaven's sakes. All right, now let's try. Now let's try. There we go. That's going to be better. All right, now let's scoot it over here a little bit. Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need that cutout part, but I want to get as close to it as I can. Now let's see. Now I know it's a little bit too long. Okay. Let's see where we need to cut off here for length. Yeah, I just want to cover the edge of it to kind of strengthen the edge of it. So we're going to cut it off right about there. Let's see if I can see my mark. Yeah, I can see it okay. I'm going to stick this in there. Uh-oh. Yeah, there it is. Right there. Right there. Okay. So I think we're going to put that That piece there in the middle. Yeah, yeah. I just wanted to strengthen the edges of the page, you know, because we're going to, you know, make our little notch punches. And, you know, we really can't punch the, this coffee dyed paper because it just gets, so flimsy that you really can't punch it. Okay, so where'd that gold piece go? There it is. All right, so we've got gold on the bottom, and we've got blue here, right here. So that's going to go there. So now we need a piece that will need to cover this. So let's see. Let's see what we've got here, laying here, out of our scraps. Now we may need to, you know, now these are our two biggest scraps that we have. And I don't know that I want to repeat the polka dots, but the green looks really nice. Now, what about the strawberries? The strawberries go... Now, see the strawberries, this red of the strawberries matches that red that's in there. Is it? But it's not big enough. But is it big enough? Yeah, that piece is big enough. Oh, you silly thing. But how do we like it against the blue? They came from the same paper pack. So I'm not sure that I'll like it right next to each other. I don't think I do. But what I do think I like is, here's what I was looking for right here. Is this piece. I like that piece. Now, I do have a bigger piece of the gold. Where is it? Here it is. But it's not big enough. But I have... So we could go with the green polka dot. I mean, I could just as easy get in the paper pack and get out a bigger piece. But, you know, why do that? Here's the piece I was looking for. Nope, that's not big enough either. That's not big enough either. It's not tall enough. No, it's not that way either. So, okay. So since we're not using gold polka dots, we could use the green polka dots, or we could use, what's down here? What's this one? We could use the gold polka dots. Now the gold, that's not polka dots, that's flowers, you goofy girl. So it would go like that. Now this gold is like a couple shades darker than this. And it's okay. And we could maybe move this up here. But I don't have out a scrap of it that's bigger. But again, I could, you know, I could get in the paper pack and get out a bigger piece. I was just trying to use up the scraps that we had on the table. You know, without cutting up more. So let's see what else we have here. Let's see what else we have on the table. That's not what I'm looking for. I have... Now this goes with the gold. This piece and this piece came out of the same paper pack. And that looks nice with it. So we could use those two. And they came with the strawberries. Oh, but they also came with, the green. The green came out of that paper pack. Yeah. And they go nice with that. So let's use those. Okay, so where's that other one? Where did it go? Did we already take it out? We did. All right, we'll take that out. All right, so let's make these fit. Where did it go? Here it is. All right, so we're going to start all over again. So I think, since the gold is so bright, I think I'm going to put the gold in the back. So I just need a little piece. Let's measure. That's not the one I want. Get back there. I just need this little one. Okay, so I need a piece that's about 2 inches wide. And so I need a 2 by 6 piece. So maybe we'll put it like this. Maybe like this. But I think I want it like this. I think I want the green in the middle. Like that. Or maybe like this. Yeah, this is the hardest part for me. Yeah, I think like that. Okay, so let's cut the green 2 by 6. Okay. Let's get this open here. You know, I watch the Treasured Page, Melanie on the Treasured Page, and she's fabulous. I love watching her. But she's so neat and organized. She makes me feel like I'm so messy. You know what? Let's do it this way first. I watch her nice, neat, clean desk, and I think, oh my goodness, if I could only be like Melanie on the Treasured Page, because she's so neat and tidy. I don't know how she does it. And I just love watching her. So if you don't watch her, yeah, you need to pop over there and watch her. She's so creative. All right, we'll save that because I'm sure we'll use it. All right, there's our 2 by 6 for the little one. Now for the little gold one, we're going to need the full length. So we're going to need 8.5, and I think we're going to keep it at 2 inches wide. So get off of there, you silly thing. So let's cut this 2 inches wide. Let's put that one back. Now let's cut our length. Oh wait, we don't need 6. We need 8.5. Oh gracious, you guys. Yeah, we need the length of our page. Okay. All right, there's our gold one. And then our black one, this one, we need the full size. We need the full size of our pocket here. So we need, how wide do we need it? We need it 3 1/4 inches wide by 8.5 inches in length. Okay. So we need, let's go on and get our 1, 2, 3 1/4 inches. And let's put this away. Let's see here. Yep. And 8.5. There's 8.5 here. Right there. Okay. All right, now let's get these added. Let's move this out of our way. Now this back part of this, I think I'm just going to leave it like it is because the rest of these are just so busy. I'm just going to leave them like they are. So it's going to look like this. This is going to go there. This piece is going to go there. And that piece is going to go there. And then they're each going to have their notch. And I'm not going to punch the coffee dyed paper. I'm only going to punch this. Because I really can't punch that paper. It will tear it up. Okay, so let's just use our glue stick on this. Come on. All right, let's put this in here to hold it open. Nope, I should have put something underneath me because I'm making a mess on my mat. Yeah. Okay, and this paper is directional, so I need to make sure I put it in the right direction. Nah. Ah, silly glue. Okay, let's scoot this over here on the bottom. Okay, let me get that off up there. Okay, there's that page. Let me grab my glue here. There we go. All right, we're going to let this dry for a minute before we try punching any notches or doing anything. Okay, now we're going to do this one. And we're going to do it the same way. Get up there. I'm not sure if this is directional or not. Let's see here. I can't tell. Okay, now this just went at the top edge. Now we've done these layered pockets before, but we built them, and this page just happened to lend itself to doing this, so that was kind of why I thought, this is one we don't have to build. It's already there. All right, make sure this is down. All the way down here. Oh, you silly glue. Get up here. And we can decorate it more by putting washi tape across the top of it. There we go. Let's see. Oh, we need to trim across the bottom here a little bit. Just a smidgen, I think. So it doesn't stick. There we go. There. Okay, now this little piece here, let me scoot over here. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that wasn't so you could see me. Okay. Okay. Now, we're going to put this one across the top here. Yeah, this small page is really a fragile page. Now, you could decorate this last page if you wanted. If you wanted to make it something, add another piece of paper. You could do that also if you wanted. There it is. You most definitely could. That could be totally up to you. I'm going to take, I want to take this, and I have some new ink stains by Lindy's, and I'm going to stain mine. And I'm going to put those as an edge trim across here. And I'll show you how they work after we get this glued on. Okay, let me get my glue open here. Okay, so now we're going to glue these together. Now, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to start at the back, you know, because this one's the smallest. And you're going to glue from the, come on, glue. Silly glue. You're going to glue from the goofy glue. I just bent my pen. There we go. Come on. Okay. There we go. Now it's cooperating. Okay, so I'm going to bring it all the way up here. Now, when I get to this area here, of course, I'm going to have to skip over it. Okay. Okay, and any places that you've gone up too high, you just wipe off. There you go. Oh, I should have done my notches, huh? Okay, there's one. That's all right, my glue has come off. Two, and I'm gonna put this one over here. Three, and then push this back down into my glue. And if you have to, you can always, you know, paper clip them down until your glue dries. There we go. Yep, I pulled it right up out of this one. So let's put a little more glue in here. Pulled it right up out of it. There we go. Now, if you want to make, you know, I want to make this a tuck back here. So I'm going to have to glue across the back on the two bigger ones. And I'm also going to have to glue across the small one. So to make that work, I'm going to glue across the back here of this big one. Let me move this over here so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to glue across this back. And you're going to have to make sure you get plenty of glue because you're going to be sticking it to this page. And then over here, now what I'm doing over here is I'm making sure I'm getting plenty of glue over here. Because I've got 3 different levels right here. And I want to also make sure I get this small page. So I'm putting a small, thin line on this page. Okay. And then I'm putting it down like that. Because I want to make sure that it sticks. Because I'm going to be putting things in and out of it. There. Now, you can, now before you glue, if you're going to, you know, if you want to ink any of it, you need to ink it before you glue it down, you know, before you glue your levels. You need to ink any of it that you're going to ink. Okay. So, I've got that glued. Now, I don't want to mess with it while it's wet because I'll end up, you know, separating it again. So, I'm just going to sit that on top of it while I get this wet because that's going to take a couple minutes to dry. And I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. Let me put my glue over there so I don't lose it again. And then we'll decorate real quick. Let's put the scissors away. Okay, so I'm going to, this is just the top of a piece of mixed media paper, you know, out of the pad. That's all it is. I tore a great big 11 by 14 piece of mixed media paper out of a pad for a project. And that's what it is. So let me get my workpiece here. And let me scoot this paper over. That's all this is. Okay? It's nothing else. And Lindy's makes these they're called magical shakers. And they're powder stains. So I thought I would use those on these instead of spray stains because honestly, spray stains just get all over my hands. And they come in different sets. So I'm going to pick out the ones that kind of match my colors that I've used. And I think I want that jam color. I want the pink. And I want the green. That's a blue green. I don't think I want that one. That's a denim. That's a teal. The teal is really pretty. I think I want this one. Crumpet Crumbs. It's really pretty. It's a real light color. Okay. So I'm just going to use my fan brush. And let me, here it is right here. In my water. That's all it takes. You know what? Let me get a smaller brush here. Okay, let me get some watercolor brushes. Let me just get a smaller brush. I think this one will work. So I'm just going to take, what is this one? This one's called Dunka Biscuit. What is this one? Dunka Biscuit Blue Green. And I'm just going to shake a little bit onto my mat. And they're highly concentrated. So you really don't need a lot. This is the background. I did a background paper. And then I cut this on my Gemini cutter. So this is, and once they're dry, they're permanent. So that was really what I liked about them. The oxides and all of those others, they run and they cover my hands. My hands just end up being a mess. And honestly, my craft room ends up being a mess. When we redid my craft room recently, we found not stains. We found ink everywhere. I mean, everywhere. So I'm just shaking a little bit of these powder colors onto my mat here. We found those colors. We found colors I had used everywhere. Under the cabinets, on the walls. As you can see, they just shake out. And they have a little bit. These are called the magical shakers. And these have tea and crumpets. Are these colors. We found colors under my cabinets, on the walls. Oh my gosh. They were everywhere. So I'm going to start with the darker color, the pink. And as you can see, they go on very nicely. Now you can also use watercolor paper. You can use, and you can emboss. Oh, that's gorgeous. Look at that. You can emboss. And then sprinkle it on and emboss. You know, spray your embossed. But I wanted to use this on the edge of my page. So let's scoot this down. Let's let the water run here a little bit. Get it down here. Yeah, the colors mix really well. I really like this better than the sprays. So I will be using this a lot for backgrounds. Okay. Now, once this dries, I can cut it and I can glue it into my book. There we go. And you can, and it's just lindysgang.com if you're interested. Let's see, let me find their little card here that I had. And I'll show you the little card that comes with it. So you can pop over if you're interested. Their website is lindysgang.com. And they have several different sets and, you know, things like that if you're interested in buying any. Oh, here it is. That's where I bought it. And they come in this nice little storage case. So there you go. They're on Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest, and all those other places that I don't know what the symbols are. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry, and then we're going to add this to the side of our page. So let me put these colors back in here. Okay. Okay, let's put that over there. Let's put these brushes over here. All right, let's see how long we need here. Okay, I'm sorry. The puppy needed in. Okay. All right, so we'll let that dry a little more before we put glue on it. All right, so on here, let's do some decorating, I think, a little bit. Let's see what we've got here. So I got out a variety of labels, some flowers, some butterflies. I think I want to do some, I think that's dry. All right, so let's do this real quick, and then we'll do some decorating. Oh, wait, I just saw a butterfly I want to put over there. So let's do the butterfly while I see it. I think I want to put these butterflies over there. This one right here. Over here, I want to put this butterfly right there. Right there is where I want him to go. I just happened to see him, and I thought if I move that page, that package, I will miss him. Oh, I don't know. I like that green one too. But I really like these colors. So let's get our butterfly open. Come on, you silly butterfly. Open up here. Now I just had it. There we go. Oh, goofy thing. Do you guys have trouble with these stickers, these washi style stickers? You know, there are some days I can get them just to pop right off of the back of their, you know, the little sticky dudes. And then other days, I just have the hardest problem with them. There we go. Right there. There we go. Now here, I like this lighter colored one. I thought he stood out really well. You know, being a lighter color, I thought he stood out really well. Ooh, I think I need to fill my glue bottle. I ordered some glue and then it got cold here, and they haven't shipped it yet. So I'm waiting on them to ship it. Okay. Now, let's get these off of here. See, things like this. Get off of there. This can go in here. Oops, we got to glue this down. I guess I forgot to glue this down back here. Silly girl. But like things like these little journaling cards, you know, can go in there. Oh, good gravy. There. Like that. When the glue dries, of course. I'm not going to keep it in there until the glue dries on that side. And then up here, well, I need glue up here on the corner too. I think I missed it. Right there. There we go. Oh, that's the problem. That's the problem. All right, let's trim this. Let's trim this cardstock. That's the problem. That's the problem. You're sticking to something you're not supposed to be sticking to. There. Okay. Now, this was what this whole ordeal started with. Was this thing. So, here's what I wanted to do. I wanted this, you know, to be a little tuck spot. And then this envelope to flip open, you know, to be a little envelope flip. But anything you ever put in these envelopes, it never stays. You know, it always slides out as you're moving, you know, as you're moving things around. So I thought there's got to be a better way for things to stay tucked in there. There has to be. There just has to be. So as I was watching all those videos this morning, I thought, why can't you put a paper clip under here? Like this. You know, like that. So I got to messing with my paper clips. And let me show you what I discovered. Let me show you. If you take paper clips and you do them like this. Now, it doesn't have to be black. You know, it doesn't have to be a black one. Like a regular hidden paper clip. And now, you're not going to want to put it over the page. And you put it over the page. When you glue this down, you know, is a normal hidden paper clip. When you go to use it over here, now you have something under your tuck to slide things in. But over here, you see it. So what I thought was we could cover this page and then you wouldn't see it. So that's what we're going to do. So on this page over here, we're going to cover this because, you know, I don't want you to see this. So we're going to cover this page with, and, you know, initially I thought, you know, bumblebees, but, but I thought, yeah, that would be kind of creepy to open a book and, you know, you're looking at bumblebees. So let me get that cutter back there. That might be kind of scary. So I had to find something that would look nice with a blue envelope because none of my other envelopes, you know, would fit on the page. I had a white one, but the flap was too small. I had a couple of others, but none of them, you know, had a flap that was this big. that didn't have this point. You know, I needed one that had this point that would hide my paper clip. So, okay, now I've lost the paper, you guys. Hold on a second here. It's sitting here on my desk. Oh, here it is. So what I did was, this is a canvas that I made. And it's not going to fit like I wanted it to. And what I did was, you remember this picture that we saw back here? This picture right here. Well, what I did was, years ago, I stripped it down just like we do napkins. And I decoupaged it onto a canvas. So this is like one thin layer of paper. So if you got out your copy paper and if you took a napkin and you took off all 3 layers and you're left with that thin layer of napkin, that's just what I did with copy paper that was printed with this image. And then I decoupaged that thin layer, so you can see it up here. I decoupaged that thin layer to a canvas and I aged it. That's what I wanted to cover this page with. Because I really like this image. But now that I see the bee is too big. So it's not going to work on this page. Because to cut the bee, I lose most of his wings and I lose most of my bee. So I've got to get out my book or my paper pack, and I got to grab another piece. So let's grab another piece out of our paper pack. And it doesn't have to match, you know, the page before it. It doesn't have to match because it's the page behind it. So it's no big deal. So I'm just going to grab a paper pack here. So I'm just grabbing this one. It's the Paper Studio. It's called Theodosia Square. And we're going to find something that looks nice with our blue envelope. And I think I see one already. It's a thin piece of paper. These are thin. They're only, let's see. Do they tell us what the grams are here? They do not. They don't tell me the weight of the paper, unfortunately. Or I would tell you. There may be about the weight of 2 pieces of copy paper. So they're not heavy at all. Okay, let me find the page here. This is the page. Oops, I'm sorry. This is the page I was thinking. Okay, I've lost the envelope. Oh, you guys. I've lost the envelope. Oh, man. Now, where'd the envelope go? Oh, for goodness sakes. Where in the world did our envelope go, you guys? Hold on a minute. I gotta find our envelope. Okay. So, I found this piece. This is what we're going to use. And let's see here. And I can't get it. I don't want it to go all the way against the spine here. Let me scoot it over here so you can see it. And we need to get that paper clip underneath it. So I'm going to start gluing at the top. And then I'm going to come down and I'm going to put the paper clip underneath. And then I'm going to finish. So, here it is. Now, let's see. I think this should hold it okay. let's put this across the top. This should hold it okay. When we get down to the paper clip, I'm going to use the liquid glue though. Okay, so whenever you're doing this and the page is already in the book, you don't want it up against your spine. You want to leave that, see that space? You want to leave space there. Now, if that just drives you bonkers, you can always come back and add ribbon or something like that, but you got to leave space for your other pages to turn like this. Even when you add the ribbon, you have to leave the space so that it doesn't infringe on your spine. Now, I'm going to put this under here. Now, I'm just putting some glue under here to glue it down to the page, because I don't want it coming off of the page. I don't think it will, but you know, I don't want to take any chances of it scooting around or trying to scoot around. There we go. That should keep it in place. And that was just tacky glue, just regular tacky glue. Now we can finish this. And make sure we get glue the rest of the way. Okay. So let's bring this down. Make sure we're not getting it too close to the spine. If we are, I'm going to cut it out there. I think I got it too close. Let's see. Oops, see, I'm sticking out here. So I need to pull this out. And there we go. Now we're down. Whoops, popped it right off. All right, so I'll just put another paper clip on there. Oops, still sticking out, isn't it? All right, let's get another paper clip on it. Well, it's glued down, so it's not going down any further, so. All right, that one's not going to work. Okay. Well, you're not going to see it on this side, but you are going to see it on the other side a little bit. Stand up there. Okay, so on this side, it's going to go like this. Now, what you don't want to do is you don't want to snug your envelope all the way up into your crease. Okay? So you don't want to snug it all the way up to the crease for a couple of reasons. One, your paper clip. Two, you have to give room to your envelope to flip out, okay? Okay, so we've got to make sure that that is glued down. Okay, so lesson learned. You have to make sure, can you guys see this here? You have to make sure that this piece of paper is all the way attached. Now, I would have been better off just gluing the paper clip to the paper instead of this thing. So I can actually just cut this off. Cut this paper off, and I think I'm going to. I'm just going to cut it off here. Just like that. Okay. So let's get our envelope up here. Like this. Now, if you want, you can decorate this part of your envelope first, which I think we're going to do. So we're going to decorate this envelope real quick. So I don't want bees. I think what I want here, let's see. I don't think I want that. Let's see what we have here in our flowers. Those are butterflies. Get in there. Oh, let's try some labels here. Okay, that one's too big. That one's too big. Yeah, we might have a small one that'll work. Oh, there we go. That one will work. Oh, and I just got an idea. Let's put that one there. Okay, sit up here and hold that page open. I just got an idea. Let's see here if we have a sitting gentleman or a sitting lady. I'm sure we probably do. Come on, you all can't all be standing. There has to, here we go. We have a sitting. There you go, young lady. Now, let's see if you have a spouse. Well, don't you look lovely? Don't you look lovely? No, he doesn't look happy to be standing next to you. No, I never understood why people didn't smile very much when they were having their pictures taken. Let's see. Okay, with all these people hanging around here. Oh, here's a gentleman that looks happy. Well, about as happy as I guess they are. Here we go. He can sit next to this young lady. And I guess they look happy. You need some flowers to give her, young man. You need some flowers to give this young lady. There, we'll put your coat behind there. And we'll put your dress back there. Oh, no, we can't because then your legs show. There we go. There. How about that? We'll put you there. And then we'll put some butterflies around you. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's get some. Yeah, I just never understood why people weren't smiling when they were having their... Oh, here's some flowers on this side. We'll have them sit on some flowers. Yeah, at least the flowers look happy. Yeah, maybe we've got some flowers we can put behind her. Make her look like she's glad to be around him or something. Would you like some pink flowers, young lady? Let's see. Yeah, we'll just dump them all out and see. Oh, those are too big. How about that? How about that? Now, where is the gentleman? Because his little coat was going behind here, wasn't it? Let me make this straight. Your little coat was going back there, wasn't it? All right, so we need to get you glued down here, young man. Okay, here. Let's get him down with his little jacket. There we go. And we'll put the flowers back here behind him. Yeah, we'll put the flowers back there behind him. Yeah. Now, whenever you have these, there are some that you can use your colored pencils on. I've colored on a few of them with colored pencils. Okay, young lady, where are you? Watercolor pencils, you know, things like that. If they have like creamy colored dresses, bows in their hair, things like that, you can add color to them if you want. The little girls, all the little girls that have little bows in their hair. Well, there, now she looks like a little happier. She's got some flowers behind her. There. See, he did bring you flowers. There. All right. So now we're going to put this way. Okay, so now we need to move it down a little bit because we don't want the paper clip up really close. Okay, and we need to make sure that this still flips. Okay, we need to make sure that that's still going to flip freely. And then we're going to hold it in place. And just around the edge here, I'm going to add glue. Just around the edge, just like this. Just a thin line of glue. Just like that. Whoops, not the whole thing. Lori, you silly girl. You glued it shut. Goofy girl. It's supposed to be a tuck and I glued it shut, didn't I? Kind of defeated the whole purpose. Okay. So only at the top do you want it. Oh my goodness. Only at the top. Okay, so now if you want to tuck something, it'll hold it right here because you've got your paper clip right there. And it won't come out. Okay, so I can glue this edge down here. So you do want to glue here and right there, just a little bit. There. Okay, let me put a little bit of glue under this blue thing here. Yeah, you probably would be better off without the extra paper. Just put your paper clip down. There. There we go. So now you can just slide that right under your paper clip. Just like that. And you can decorate your flap if you want, any way that you want. You know, you can put anything you want on it. But I do think you would be better off if you just put the paper clip against the page and you didn't have them on here. Because then you wouldn't have that paper interfering with what you're doing. So after doing one, I do think that would be the best way to do it. Okay, I have no idea where my pen went, and I've created a small disaster on my table, so I'm definitely going to have to clean this up. Okay, so thank you all for visiting me today here in my very messy craft room. I do appreciate it, and I hope you had fun exploring and creating with me. And if you had fun and you'd like to see more videos, just press that like and subscribe button, and you'll get all kinds of videos from the Ladybug Journals. And don't forget, you can like and share videos with your friends. And until I see you again with the next video, ta-ta for now.